Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing another Tea with Nan on a Monday at 12 o'clock. I hope you're all okay, everybody. It's just starting to rain, so we might get a lot of noise on the roof. But I hope you've all had a good week since I've last been on here. And you can join me today with a nice cuppa. I've got a huge cup today. I fancied a really big cup of tea. So I'm waiting for somebody to come on here and I can send you all lovely Monday hugs, can't I? So, as I say, I hope you've all had a good week and things have been good for you. I've got someone join me already. Hello, whoever you are. I'll send you a Monday hug. That's the best way to start a week, don't you think? So today, it might be raining, but the flowers are beautiful, aren't they? Let's shift our attention, our focus onto something we like. Not that we don't like. And we're full of complaining people, aren't we? I mean, lots of people complain about the weather and situations, but they're not really thinking about the things that are good for them and the things that they've got around them that's beautiful. Hi, Jane. You're the first person on here, darling. Big Monday hug to you, darling. I hope you're okay. Just focus on the flowers rather than the rain. And even then, the rain is beautiful. I like all weather, really. I hope you're all okay. Today, Tea with Nan is all about wash your hands of it. Now, what I mean by that is we wash our hands of a situation, or I'll explain it more in detail, but oh, hi, Annie. Lovely to see you, honey. Monday hugs to you. So wash your hands of it is a really good exercise I've made up recently, so that other people could detach from things. Oh, hi, Gail. Lovely to see you. Big hugs to you. Isn't it lovely? We're all here. It's lovely. Share this with other people. They can share the joy, can't they? Oh, hi, Bex. Lovely Monday hugs to you too. Wash your hands of it. It's a good exercise I made up. It actually is really going quite nicely with the talk I did last week, which was about setting the intention. It's all about intention. I did that on the Tea with Nan last week on the 13th of the 3rd. So you can always look it up if you've missed it. Oh, hi, Sheila. Oh, lovely to see you on here. Happy Monday hugs. And I hope you're okay, Gail. It's nice to see your face on here. So it goes really nicely with last week, because last week was all about the power of intention and how that carries a lot of energy, because thoughts are energy. So when you think, okay, I'm going to intend to have this or not to have that, you are setting a very strong intention towards that and having a really good chance of getting it, actually, because you're focused on what you want, not what you don't want. So this particular Tea with Nan today is really about detachment and how you would wash your hands of something. So you're washing your hands of a situation, a condition, something that doesn't serve you. You're taking that thing and you're detaching from it, okay? So how I make this work for me is what I do. Oh, good. Better for tuning in and listening to you. Oh, that's so sweet, Gail. Thank you. So what I like to do with this one is a very simple. People love this for its simplicity, because you don't. It's not complicated. You can do it anywhere. So with last week's, it was about setting the intention and perhaps using different things to make you happy, to bring that intention into a higher place of self. So your emotional balloon is higher and you can then attract more what you want into your life, okay? Or the law of attraction. So this goes really nicely with last week's. But as I say, we need to detach from something. If we keep focusing on something we don't want, we're not helping our body. Our energies, our chakra energies that I'm always going on about, each one of those areas are affected by different emotions and thoughts. So what we don't realise is if we're thinking about something we don't want or lack of something, we're bringing those emotions, those energies down by emotion, thoughts and emotion. They alter that state of energy, so they don't flow beautifully around the body, see? So, so that's why I really wanted to introduce this to go with that last week, because if you did play with it, it's good. It's a very good exercise to do to set the intention. Go back and listen to it. But this one particularly, I started using it recently, and I've taught my clients this, and they absolutely love it. So what you do with it is you go, like every time you go to wash your hands, no matter what. I mean, people wash their hands quite a lot in the day now, don't they? Because of COVID stuff and germs and everything. They've got into a very good habit of washing your hands, don't you think? Oh, hi, Julie. Lovely to see you, darling. Happy Monday hugs to you. So people have got into a habit of washing their hands on a regular basis. I know I have, and it's a nice habit to get into. So every time you go to wash your hands, okay, wash in hot water and soap and whatever, okay, that's fine. But then think about, turn the cold tap on just a little bit. You don't want it rushing. Turn the cold tap on and think to yourself, okay, what do I need to get rid of? Could it be a feeling? Oh, hi, Teresa. Thank you for coming on here. Happy Monday to you. So what do I need to get rid of? It could be a physical thing. It could be an emotion. It could be something that's not serving you. You're aware of that because you feel unhappy about whatever it is. So that's not serving you. Anything you're unhappy about is either taking your energies down in some area and affecting you, or it's causing more of it by the law of attraction, because what you're focused on, you'll get more of. So while you're focused on trying to solve this problem or that situation or that whatever, you're actually causing yourself more imbalance in some ways, emotionally, physically, sometimes if it goes on a long time. And by the law of attraction, you'll attract more. Oh, hi, Sarah. Lovely to see you, darling. Big hugs. So the more you spend time thinking about something, the more likely you're going to get that something come back to you. And so it's really important to wash it away. So, okay, imagine, let's see, a situation, something you don't like. We'll start with situations. So a situation you're not happy with, just imagine at that moment, for 5 seconds, washing it away. Now you're doing an action, okay? There you are, washing it away. Just wash it away. 5 seconds doesn't take very long, does it? But it's an intention of detachment. You're detaching from that feeling, from that situation, okay? It can be feelings and other stuff we'll get to, but we'll start with the situation. So situations can leave, can go. You can be unaffected by them now because you're clean. You're clean from them. Now, hold your hands under the water and let it just fill your hands. And as you're looking into your hands with cold water running through your fingers, think of the opposite of that situation. Think of what you want, not what you don't want. Think of, like a magic wand, what would you have? You don't want this situation, you've just washed it away. So what's the opposite of that? Now you're being mindful. Now you're being intentional. As I say, intent is everything. So now you've washed that away, 5 seconds. What do you have here? Okay, so this can be the opposite of that. So it could be anything positive from that, okay? So there's lots of ways you can use this. But if you've suffered or endured a situation for many years, so I think we're back on again. Someone trying to ring me. So anyway, go back to this. So you're washing away the situation, whatever it is, and you're bringing yourself into a positive place and imagining while you're looking into your hands, this is what you're having, okay? So, and that has to be for about 10 seconds. If you do it, if you can stand it for 10 seconds, because the water's quite cold, certainly more than 5 anyway, because you're setting an intention. And because it's a tangible thing, you actually feel as if it's doing something. You feel it in your hands, okay? You feel yourself. This resonates with your mind, your body. It helps to change a negative to a positive. It helps you to change the synapses in your mind. So instead of going down a worry line or, you know, like a track, stress and worry can affect us and all sorts of things. And those situations and those feelings can bring us down. So now you're thinking of something positive. You're helping to form a new pathway that's going to help you. So you can do it in a situation. You can do it with anything, physical stuff. I've done it with physical stuff myself. So if you have any physical aches and pains anywhere, you could say, I'll wash away that pain and I am going to have the opposite right here. So the opposite of that pain would be good health or well-being, wouldn't it? It doesn't take a lot to think about the opposite, but it's important that you focus on that more as you hold the water as it runs through your hands. Then you do the other thing you don't want, the thing you're focused on, the pain, the problem, the imbalance. And I've certainly used it for those things myself. And so just detaching from it gives yourself a permission really to let go of it. You no longer need it. You know, and if I'm not saying this works for everybody, this is my disclaimer for it. This doesn't work for everyone because not everyone is able to detach from that feeling because it's so prominent in their lives. But it can't hurt you to try. It's only going to help you. So there you are doing this. I mean, I'm not saying everybody's going to get success with this, but it makes you feel better in a moment that you're doing it. And in that moment you're doing it, you may be helping those chakra energies, which is worth doing it just for that. And of course, by the law of attraction, if you can do this exercise and you're holding what you want, you're accepting it, you're holding it. So I accept well-being. I accept whatever is the opposite to what I've just been washing away. It could be the past. It could be something you regret. It could be shame or sadness or all those feelings that drag us down in certain areas, you know. when we have regrets and all those feelings from the past, or sadness or burden and all those things, they really have a bad effect on your heart chakra. And that's where your immune system is. So you do not want to have them there. So let's wash it away. Let's be mindful to wash away that feeling. You don't need it anymore. Okay? And it's almost like a fresh start, you know? A fresh start to the day. You've just had a wash emotionally or mentally or spiritually. I don't know. You just have to feel that you're detaching with a mindful intention. Okay? Detach. Intend to have. So I've done it with situations. I've done it with the past. I've done it with my childhood experiences if I needed to release some of those. I've had happiness instead. Whatever it is you want. If you're not sure what you want, just think happiness or love. Love heals, whatever you want to do. You can make up your own as long as it's positive and it's going to override the negative you just let go of. It's gone down the sink. Yeah, it does really affect your chakras as well, by the way. I've just got a note here to remind me. But when you're doing this, you're doing an action which helps your solar plexus anyway, this area here, because you feel in control when you're doing that. Your inner child feels hope and you feel release from that feeling. That means the blue here will be open, this one here. And when this opens, you find it easier to be heard, easier to be understood, and to communicate with other people. So it's really good to have this one open, because then you've naturally got that connection you want, and you'll be heard easier. And you'll create things, and your inner child will be out, and you'll have more fun, which is what this is about as well. I mean, you just need to have more spontaneity and less seriousness when this is open, okay? So the blue is really good. And of course, you're mindful. So this one will open. Because when you're mindful of something, you're being really determined to get that thing or that thing. You're opening this chakra. You know, you're not just plodding along on automatic. You're actually being mindful to change something. So that's going to help to open that chakra. See? So what could we get rid of? Let's go back over that. Get rid of situations, get rid of physical things. Well, in your mind, even if it comes back and you've still got that pain or that issue, continue to wash it away is a very powerful thing, because you're determined to get rid of it. You're mindful. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And you're holding the difference that you need. So physical, emotional, anything from the past, situations. What else could you do it with? I've got so many things I've written down here. I can't read it now. Okay, I did it with my weight. When I wanted to lose weight, I wanted it because I was a bit bigger. And I didn't feel very happy with that weight. So I washed away the weight I was and I put myself into the weight I wanted to be. And you know what? My body listened to that. My mind did. Because your mind is 97%. Oh, sorry, 95. I always say 97. 95% subconscious. The 5% up here is your consciousness going, but it isn't. That's the reality you're looking at right now in this situation or that feeling. But the 95% goes, okay, we'll have that. Doesn't know you're saying a lie to it. Your brain believes you. So it then starts to make it work, makes your body work in accordance to what you've just ordered. So if you could just say that to yourself, you know, I am, I have, and in a now form, like as if you have it, then you're giving your body a chance to actually make that so. And I really did lose weight. I mean, without changing my diet, I just wasn't hungry. I ate the same foods, but slightly less of it. And I found that I did lose quite a few pounds actually recently. I'm very happy as it's going along nicely. But it's just I experiment with all sorts of things, but weight was just one of them. It could be anything. It could be energy. If you were tired one day, you could wash away tiredness and you could have energy. And there's so many ways you can use this. When I was, every mother worries about their children, don't they? Even if they're adult children. So, and friends and family, of course they do. So you could wash away the worry, couldn't you? And you could have whatever the difference is, and you can have peace of mind. How about that? Have a bit of peace of mind today. And that's going to help your body, because if you're worried, that's going to take down your main battery. This is not good for you. This main battery feeds up through your chakra areas and helps keep you well. Keeps you well, keeps you happy, keeps you ticking along nicely. But without that main battery being open, you know, worry is something we don't want, because we're depleted in energy. You know, we don't heat the whole house and then open all the windows, because all the heat would go out. This is what we do when we worry. Our energy systems are affected. So all that energy is wasted. So it closes down. So if we can just release worry and fear, even if it was just those two today, then you're actually helping to keep that base chakra open. And that's going to help you feel more energy. It's going to help you fix better. It's an anti-inflammatory on its own. So you can also do this for other people, other children and friends and family. If you wanted to wash away their despair or their situation, by the law of attraction, you're actually putting that intention out that they are no longer suffering that or that. Oh, thank you for the hearts, guys. I love hearts on a Monday, aren't they cool? Thank you. So if you're worried about someone else, you can actually send that intention. You can wash away that problem from them, and you can intend something for them as well. So if you're thinking about someone else and you can't help them, and you feel like you can't do enough, or you'd like to just wave a magic wand, wash away the problem and give them an intention with the water. Now, I know you're getting it, but by the law of attraction, you're helping to send that energy to them. Now, if their soul is in line with it, okay, that means that they, on another level, want to be that you're intending, then it will match. And if it isn't, then it won't. So, but most of the time it is, because you've thought of it and you're connected to that person. So it's a very lovely thing to do for someone else as well, okay? And it helps you again, because you've done something for them. Even if you haven't seen the evidence, you've washed it away. Now, something I must say, I want to put this into, I do put this into a daily routine, and I encourage my clients to do it because it's simple and easy, and you can do it anywhere. You can do it when you're at work. You can do it when you're out somewhere. You can do it at home. But don't let it become an obsession, as someone pointed out to me yesterday. Don't, because other people might want to go, I'm going to wash my hands 100 times a day. No, maybe not. Just be a little bit mindful of just now and again, or say 3 times a day, or whenever it suits you, but not to be an obsession. To wash your hands and just use it as a playful exercise. But while you're washing your hands, oh yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that thought, or that worry, or that situation, or the stress, or the tension, or whatever, or the pressure of the day, or whatever. It might just be tiredness, like I say, or lack of peace of mind, or worry about world affairs. Let's just wash the things away from your body so that you can have peace. Because when you're functioning on a good level and all your energies are flowing, you're more for other people. You're better for the family, for your friends. You're inspirational. You're nice to be with. You're like the sunshine on a rainy day. So it's very important that we keep ourselves well. It's good for mental, emotional things in our lives, our feelings. Just think, are you stressed? Are you worried? Are you obsessed? Mentally, I need to clear that. Okay, I'll just do that. Or emotion needs to go. Fresh start right now. So you're holding what you want and you're mindful. And it only takes about 17 seconds to lock into your body this feeling. And when you lock it in, you're feeling better physically, emotionally, and as I say, spiritually as well. You're just cleaner. You're not bogged down. You're not held down. Your emotional balloon is not down here. It's up here. Hi, Irene. It's lovely to see you. I see you've joined us late, but you have to listen to it again. It's really good. And this is something anyone can do. This exercise is really lovely. Hi, Tara. Nice to see you. I shall send you all a heart later. So think about ways you can use this in a practical way. So many people have adored this one because nobody knows you're doing it. You're just washing your hands, aren't you? No one's going to know what you're doing, but you know what you're doing. You're just simply identifying something that needs to be washed away. Not just the germs down the sink, but your thoughts or feelings that are no longer serving you. That thought of self-judgment or self-pressure. I know about the pressure one. I've done it with my blood pressure as well, actually, because that was high last week, and that's very rare for me. And I thought, oh, I know. I'll wash that away and I'll imagine having perfect normal blood pressure. And for me, that worked. I'm not saying, as I say, it works for everybody, but it can't hurt to do it, can it? It can't hurt you to set that intention. You're better than you were before. I keep believing in the law of attraction anyway, as you know, and I promote it all the time. So even if you didn't think you were capable of being mindful, while you're feeling that for a few seconds, thank you for the hearts, while you're feeling that in that moment, you're just focused. And the water itself is changing its molecules, by the way. Hi, Judith. And everyone that knows me knows that this little picture behind me, that's Masaru Emoto. I went to see him a few years back. If you want to look up, hi, Stacey. If you want to look up what I'm talking about when I say the molecules change in the water that you're looking at, then go to his site, Masaru Emoto, okay, Masaruemoto. Masaru Emoto. Go to him. He's not here with us now, bless him, but Pete has so many books and videos and loads of things to show you how your thoughts affect your body, you know, through what happens to your cell energy. It either does like a microwave meal or it's like a beautiful six-sided shape. So go and research that, because that really goes nicely with what we're talking about. And so it's a scientist view. So go to it and look at it and think, okay, when I am thinking this problem, I'm not very good for my cell energy. I'm not good for my body at all. This isn't good to think this way or be focused on something that isn't good for me, whatever it might be. Physical, emotional situations, past, everything. This actually does everything. So it's not good for that. So let's think of this. Let's hold it, the opposite. And just for those few seconds, just look into the water. Let it run through your fingers and feel what you want to feel. The opposite of that. Okay? Another thing that goes really nicely with this is the water ceremony I talked about. I talked about that last week as well, and I referenced that in the Tea with Nan last week. So that was the water ceremony. It was actually originally on my Tea with Nans on the 8th of the 8th, 22. So that's very similar to this, only it's water on your face. I do that one every single day, no matter what. And I happen to personally love that one, but not many people have got the time to do that in a mindful way of lots of different things they order and take into their bodies. But have a look at it anyway, because it might suit you. It might, you know, you might have the time to do it. But if you haven't, or you don't feel inclined to, then people are really responding well to the wash your hands of it. Wash your hands of it. Be mindful and wash it away. You don't need it anymore. And then have what you want. And it isn't difficult, so simple. It takes a few seconds and you can do it anywhere. And immediately your body will respond to it. Your mind will feel happy. You'll be cleaner of those things that bring you down. So I think I've covered everything on that. Yeah, I think I really have. That thoughts are energy, and combined with detachment from that thing, and intention, detachment, intention, very powerful together, really powerful. So I hope you can listen to those things I've got with Tea with Nan, water ceremony, and all about intention. If you want to go to listen to those, I almost forgot to tell you my website. www.nancyfinch.co.uk. Go to that and you'll get all my free stuff on there, my meditations, lovely meditations. Go and browse around and see what you think of that. I do reference on my it's somewhere in my website, further reading and stuff. You'll see Masaru Emoto's stuff on there as well. So you could always go straight to that and see what wonderful work he does. Yeah, and if you want to talk to me about a private session or talk to me about what we said today, what we've been talking about, and how maybe I can apply one of my tools to you, then email me at nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk. So, and share this with other people. It might just be the difference they need on a Monday. You know, everybody needs some inspiration. Everyone needs to have that hope for the future, and that they feel in control of their lives. People don't feel in control of their lives when things are going on around them. They often feel they're not, for whatever reason. So even if it was like lack of control, wash it away. Let's have control. Let's have security. Let's have whatever it is you need. But wash the other stuff away. Wash the things that are no longer serving you. Oh, hi, Linda. Lovely to see you. Big Monday hugs to you, darling. Looks like you're going to have to listen to this again. It's called wash your hands of it. I've got to keep looking at that. Wash it away. Wash your hands of it. Okay? You can even do this dry. Oh, I love your website, Nancy, says Julie. Thank you. You're very welcome to just go and browse it. There's so many things there you can enjoy. Oh, thank you, Jane. That's lovely. Thank you. She said it's just what she needed. We all need inspiration. We all need to support each other. We all need to be there for each other and help collective consciousness to grow, to be better. So let's start with ourselves. Because when you start with yourself, you're more for others. And as I say, it ripples through the world. So the more you concentrate on improving your life and making you happy, the more other people around you will be happier. And that's got to be a good thing. You can be the sunshine for everybody else. So wash your hands of anything that's not serving you. Think about what isn't and just wash it away as if it's magic. And then just hold what you need. Lovely. I know I've said that several times, but people do need to play with it. And when you do, let me know how you get on. Perhaps come back on here next week and tell me. So, and as I say, it's a very powerful exercise, very simple and enjoyable, actually, because the cold water is so stimulating and so spiritual. So play with that. I'm going to give you all a Monday hug. I can't believe where the time goes so quickly, but I'm giving you all a Monday hug, and I'm sending you all lots of love. And I hope you have a lovely week, and I shall see you next week for another Tea with Nan at 12 o'clock. All right, take care, everybody. Lots of love. Thank you for being here. Gail says she's off to wash her hands. Oh, lovely. I love it. Wash your hands for so many reasons, yes. But, as I say, be mindful and play with that in the day. Lovely. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go now, and I'll see you all. Oh, lots of love to you too, Linda. I shall see you all next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.